monster.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see, where do they strike to? Interesting. Fountain of Dreams. It is generally, this is a pretty good stage overall for Pikachu. Obviously, we've seen Axe do really well on this stage, but I can imagine that this is also a good pick for Puff just for the high ceiling, right?
That makes sense to me.
So already building up a little bit of a percent lead here. Oh. And I think the big thing about this matchup is that in order for Pikachu to really be able to take advantage of those explosive plays, you have to play very disciplined. You can't force anything like a Fox might, where they can run in, be safe on shield, and get out of there. Pikachu doesn't have quite those same tools, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a little worried that JChu has been basically doing the same approach every time and hoping that HBox doesn't catch on, but HBox's drift every single time is a little bit better. Now he caught the back air on the first time, and now he was able to get a string out of it. So unless JChu adapts, doing like the pump and then go in with the nair is going to.
Oh, look at that early kill percent. I think Puff ended up slipping off the platform and set up that situation where able to get that up smash.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The punish, the up smash out of shield punish, that's kind of tough because it's not a lot of range. That is the one big downfall of Pikachu's up smash, is that there's no range, and we see a back air taking care of that stock for Puff versus Pikachu.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm curious as to see how JChu gets over the notorious wall of bears that Jigglypuff players are known for. But it hasn't really seemed to slow his movement or his progress that much. That
goes back to the discipline that we were talking about before, where you just have to be very judicious in when you approach. There are certain tools, like we saw Pikachu using down tilt a lot. That is pretty high range, good disjoint.
Yeah.
Up air obviously is one of the best aerials in the entire game, and we may see that as a good neutral tool. That's one of the few things that can really compete air to air with Puff, right? Ooh, another up smash.
Wow.
I mean,
JChu's
been consistently in the lead now for the first two stocks. I like that down smash after my own heart as a Peach main, right?
Dude, when I play Pikachu's on unranked and they're just like down smashing, actually trying to put you in the blender, like that's people talk about Chica as a down smash character. People talk about Peach. I thought something was about to happen.
No, the Pikachu Rapid Jab is super, it's funny, but it's really good. And if you are really good at mashing, you can get a lot of hits in.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, didn't get the second part of the quick attack.
Zip, zip.
But still a pretty substantial lead in the down B. And now a Hungrybox on his last stock.
This is a comfortable lead for JChu right here. He just has to remain disciplined.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see. We'll see how JChu handles the threat of rest, because certainly that's going to be your #1 priority to try to mount a comeback as Puff, is to try to find that early percent kill and not take as much percent as you can.
Yeah, I think rest is probably pretty safe, right? Up smash doesn't kill at this percent?
At this percent, a charged up smash?
Oh, yeah. You'd have to hope for the star, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for the edge cancel. Missed it, but
yeah, I think the platform caused a little bit of confusion there on what to do. But we're down to the last stock, and certainly Puff at kill percent, but we'll see if Hungrybox is able to pull out the clutch box.
I mean, that is what he's known for. If anyone is known for it. Okay.
Ooh, the down air, and that's going to be it. JChu takes the first game. Pretty convincing fashion, too.
I don't know enough about Pikachu to know when HBox is in danger. Because it feels like after a certain percent, a stock can just disappear out of nowhere at any point in time. It's very interesting to me to watch, just for my own.
Yeah, I think, we talk about the discipline on Pikachu's end. I mean, the same thing can be said for Puff. You cannot risk as much as you could in other matchups, right? Against Fox, obviously, you need to be very safe. But Pikachu's another one of those characters where you cannot overextend. You just can't. You can't put yourself in those potentially dangerous positions, because you can just completely get melted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And classic counter pick for Hungrybox going to Dreamland. And in this particular matchup, I think this is a no-brainer choice. The survivability, certainly you work well with the extra space in this matchup. So Let's see. One nice thing, though, when you are Puff versus Pikachu is that you don't have to work. Oh, up to rest. Ah, almost got the DI.
Yeah, there's not going to be any follow-up from that. So,
yeah,
easy rest, clean rest.
So the nice thing is that Puff doesn't have to worry about up air spike like a lot of other characters do, right? That angle on the up air that sends you downward is so brutal for a lot of characters. Even as a Peach player, I have to worry about that. Puff is maybe one of the only characters that can reasonably not have to worry about that too much. Maybe be a little bit more aggressive with edge guards and not worry about a reversal of fortune.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I think JChu really needs...
Again, that was a really good confirm, because that was pretty high percent. Pikachu was pretty high up, but Pikachu able to come back down and get the up smash.
Yeah, JChu really needed a stock right there where he lost his, unfortunately, to keep things even, because now this is HBox with a tremendous lead, it seems like, and you're going to be tempted to maybe make risks that you otherwise wouldn't have made if the stocks were closer.
And there is something to be said. We'll see how things go on the match after this. We'll see if JChu is able to mount a comeback. But, losing that first match can sometimes be a little bit concerning. But other times, sometimes the view is that first match is really for information gathering, right?
Sure. That's definitely an old school mentality. You don't hear that as much anymore. But I definitely think there's a lot, especially in a matchup like this where you have both players trying to find the opening that is going to really only get them 15 to 30%.
I think as well, you're absolutely right. I think as well is that you don't have to worry about the stage counter pick as much. I assume that Yoshi's is not great, but you are Jigglypuff versus Pikachu. You're not worried about being super disadvantaged on a stage, so you don't have to worry about that counter pick momentum from losing that first game, right?
Sure. This is best of 3 or best of 5?
I would assume that this is best of 5. I'm not 100% sure.
Pokemon Stadium's on the table. You can see a real Pokemon battle.
Oh, God willing.
Pokemon battle in the pit? Unless?
In the pit, please. I want to see Pikachu down smash like 8 times in that pit. Got some nice upbeat angles, getting the ledge. Nice conversion, getting the down air into grab. That is something that a surprising amount of Puffs are not consistent with, that I think really sets Hungrybox apart, is being able to consistently get the L cancel confirm and get a grab or up smash from down air.
Yeah. JChu trying desperately to land the Thunder, but not quite it. No.
That is annoying. That is certainly annoying. Oh, unfortunately messed up the recovery, and a clean 3-stock after a 1-stock first match. JChu able to take it. Hungrybox comes back in a dominant fashion for game 2.
It's the Dominator, Hungrybox.
The Dominator.
The Dominator. We are in, no wait. I was going to say we are in Daytona, and I was going to make a Dale Earnhardt reference, but he was the Intimidator.
Okay. I mean, Hungrybox is pretty intimidating too.
Yeah, still applies. Oh!
Another up tilt rest, and there's no way that Pikachu's going to be able to get a kill off of this. So pretty clean. Only took 12% too.
Yeah, and now how are you going to get in? Yoshi is obviously a small stage. You're not going to have to deal with, and I noticed this last time, if you get rested on Dreamland, Pikachu's so floaty, it takes forever to actually lose a stock, that you're not going to have that time to come back down and maybe get the punch you would on other stages. So here, I feel like rest is not quite as safe.
For sure. You can definitely punish off of the Angel platform much more quickly on this stage, right? I think there is something to be said about... It depends on the matchup, right? But Jigglypuff is just one of those characters where it is so difficult to make a comeback versus them. When they have a lead, a stock lead, a percent lead, they are in a much, much better position against you than you would be with a percent or stock lead, right?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Ooh. It's so tense. Every time one of these guys is throwing out an aerial, I'm like, is there a capitalization here? Could that even happen?
Love it. I love the trucker hat Pikachu. What is your favorite Pikachu costume in the game?
I like regular Pikachu.
Regular Pikachu?
Yeah.
No party hat, no trucker hat?
I think the party hat, the blue tint to the fur is off-putting.
That's fair.
I feel the same way about the green one, like, because I think if you're just rating his hats, right?
Yeah.
Cowboy hat is my favorite, personally.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
the green tint or the blue tint is off-putting, and I think the red tint like looks fine. I just am like the ball cap is decent, I guess. You know, it's not a bad hat. He looks a little bit sick though when he's got the green tint. You know, it looks like he's about to.
It is a little concerning, right? Like he's got the hantavirus or something.
He's already yellow.
Ooh, nice up smash out of shield. That is not something that you think about too often with Puff, but a really, really good option. Up smash in general with Puff is such a strong tool. You don't see it a lot in matchups that you see versus Puff the most, which is Fox, right? But an amazingly good tool can get really early % kills and just a good punish out of shield option. Ooh, nice neutral air on the Pikachu.
He needed that one. Okay.
Working some slip-offs with down air. And you'll see a lot of the time, too, that Hungrybox goes for these down airs on shield. And honestly, it's one of those things where you can just fish for shield pokes. It is a pretty good strategy, honestly, is to just see, maybe this will shield poke. I'm not going to risk too much on this, right?
Yeah, and I know, obviously, like, the main worry you have for most things on shield is, like, you hit it and you get grabbed or hit with a quick move. Jigglypuff doesn't really have any quick moves that are that damaging. I know that there might be some rest combos that I'm just not aware of and Hungrybox can teach me a lot about. But you're not going to get grabbed by Pikachu, basically, if you hit his shield kind of deal.
Exactly, and you have such good drift that you can end up behind them, right? And then what are you worried about? Up air out of shield, which is, you know, it's good, it's a good punish, but it's like 4% and you're not worried about getting killed off of that, right?
Yeah. Even like the up airs that Pikachu is getting, Pikachu gets these hits and there's not a lot of % being done. That's like one of the silliest things about Pikachu.
Ooh, ooh, nice. A death at 69%, the betrayal of the 69%.
Yeah, this is evil Pikachu right here. Evil AZ be like, all right, this is indeed a best of 5.
It looks like it. They are staying there. I figured that it was by how quick the counter pick went. They didn't spend any time appearing to go for a stage counter pick. But we're going to game 4 here. Pokemon Stadium. We get it. The Pokemon battle. Will we get the pit?
Now, I think this is a great choice for Pikachu for all the same reason it would be for Fox. And that's what my brain and my heart are telling me. But the fact that JChu didn't go here immediately lets me think that he's got some information that I do not have.
I imagine that on Yoshi's, it is a smaller stage, so you don't have to worry about chasing down Jigglypuff as much. And also the lower ceiling does affect it. You will get kills at a little bit lower %, even though this stage also has a low ceiling. I think that probably his first choice would have been Yoshi's Story, but after losing that game in a pretty convincing fashion, it was a 2-stock, figures, let me try this one and see if we can make this work.
Yeah, we might be settling in for a long one here.
They are certainly playing very patiently.
Yeah, 40% been done in a minute on the clock, 15% I guess. So I'm definitely curious to see how transformations affect these players. JChu.
Oh, and we get the pit immediately, the rock transformation.
Yeah, this
we'll
is
see,
the big one.
Yeah, we'll see if they decide to engage at all or if they take up their posts on opposite sides and just try to play as patiently as possible. And it looks like we're going the patient. Oh, no, maybe?
Unless.
Unless.
Yeah, I'm thinking, has JChu ever competed at a point where they have to worry about transformations? Because, like, we know that HBox has a storied career of just, whatever melee we're playing, he's there and he's winning, right? But JChu may never have had to play on the rock transformation, and that might be the first time in his life.
Yeah.
JChu is a young man, and I don't know that he had a chance to play Melee growing up or anything like that, you know what I mean? Might have been just as the esport, as a, approaching adulthood.
We'll see. Hungrybox was playing in an era where it was much more than just transformations on Stadium. He was playing on stages like Rainbow Cruise and Brinstar, so. And again, we're still on the first stock here, and it has been over 2 minutes. Nice grab. Oh, beautiful. That up air. Maybe that up air is a little bit more dangerous than I gave credit for. If you get an up air out of shield and get the down B like that, that could be really, really devastating.
Okay, good DI.
Yeah, you can chain those together sometimes if you get the right L cancel and the perfect like jump follow up.
Yeah. Looked like he was trying to strike oil. Just drill, drill, drill.
Just keep drilling.
Yeah.
And we're going to get the rock transformation again.
Yeah,
Hysterical.
What are the odds?
About 1 in 4, right?
True. Unless there's like, if it happened last time, there's like a chance it can't happen the time before kind of thing. I don't know how this is coded.
I would be interested to know how it works exactly. Now, I know that there are some interesting things that you can do where you get the Thunder Jolt, the neutral B that Pikachu is doing, stuck on a corner, and it kind of glitches out. And now showing off a little bit of tech here where you can cancel Pikachu's taunt. You can actually end the animation a little bit early by holding shield. And from shield, you can jump and do whatever.
Is Pikachu the only character where that happens? Can't you do it with like Roy too or something like that? Some weird other characters?
I think that there are other characters where you can interrupt the animation similarly. Pikachu's is the one that it happens the most like noticeably.
Yeah.
And then you can do a ledge cancel taunt with Dr. Mario.
There you go. There was like a actual like in-match application for that, right? I remember seeing something about the taunt cancel for grabbing the ledge that like Mario players are doing. I don't know. Maybe I'm like having false memories or something like that, but I think something like that exists.
Hey, listen, I'm buying it.
Mario players, they're a weird bunch. That's a strange group of individuals.
Shout out to Mario mains and my boy Green Mario.
Does he play Green Mario?
He does indeed.
All right, that'd be silly if he was just neutral Mario.
Yeah. It's nice because we always got the green color in teams.
Oh, okay. So you guys are Mario and Peach?
Mario Peach, yeah. That's a deep lore, deep cut. But finally got that that first stock off of Pikachu. And I mean, you know, Pikachu's for the pace of this match, which is closing in on 5 minutes, they've only lost a stock apiece. It looks like a pretty significant advantage here for Pikachu.
Yeah, but one rest is gonna evaporate that. Now you were telling me something about this yesterday that.
Yes.
HBox really likes this particular transformation.
Yes, the rollout ends up becoming a lot better because the grass has increased traction and it causes Jigglypuff to travel twice as fast or something like that when using rollout. So we may see that come out. I think Hungrybox probably a little bit concerned about getting punished out of it at such a high percent, maybe didn't want to risk it. But if HBox is at 0, probably would have given it a shot. And then the down air kill.
Yeah. I would have loved to see him rip it for the fans. You know, get a little rollout as a treat.
Right.
Oh wow!
The crowd is popping off for one of the games happening right now.
Yeah, the arena is uproarious.
Yeah.
If that's not a word, I'm making it up.
Uproarious, I believe, is the word.
There it is.
It was close. Ooh, nice coverage on that. And this is probably going to do it. Yep. Yeah. Drill up smash. That's such a devastating kill confirm for Puff. And now the HBox has brought it back significantly. You know, 30% is not so difficult to get back from.
No, yeah, this has become. It was not close for a while. It was like a big Pikachu lead, but now we're back at it. Because that's only a neutral interaction win for Jigglypuff, yeah. Because Pikachu needs to win like 2 or so neutral interactions to make up that percent. This is a fairly big, the gap has been closed.
Yeah, and we're going back to the rock transformation a 3rd time.
This Pokemon Stadium seed would be the easiest to beat in rock, paper, scissors, I'm telling you.
Dude, rock, the avalanche.
You know, there's the people who play RPS and they're just like hardcore, like rock every time.
They use Gambits. It's like a best of 3, and they have like a specific 3 that they always go for like beforehand. It's not like And I think we're getting close to a timeout here. We're only at a minute left, and I think honestly, I think all the rock transformations probably played a part in this match lasting so long. It's really difficult to try to mount an approach when you have an entire mountain to get past.
That's true. There was a mountain in the way. And What is it? I don't know if you noticed, but HBox actually choosing to engage in that last mountain.
Oh, has to at this point. There's only 35 seconds left. HBox is going to have to make a miracle happen. This is going to be tough. 30 seconds is not a lot of time.
If anyone can make a miracle happen, HBox is your guy.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, JChu being a little bit more aggressive in these closing seconds.
I think he knows that he sees the openings that he was capitalizing a lot earlier. Because a lot of times when you're, you have to make these riskier approaches, and JChu's like, fine, risk it all. I'm going to take it from you.
And absolutely, and it's going to be 5 seconds left. HBox has to come up with some sort of miracle here and just go for
miracle
it.
Rest. You got to get it.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Dang. We're going to a game 5. First set with HBox on the stream. We're going to a game 5.
Big exhale from JChu right there. I imagine that was like a 100-pound weight just fell off his shoulders.
Yeah, that has to be such like a huge amount of tension lifted when you make it to the end of an 8-minute timeout. And the up tilt rest immediately, and that's already not looking super great for Pikachu, but able to see a punish here and 11%, which it's tough. You can definitely get more percent if you just went for a charge smash attack, but trying to work a larger punish at the low percent.
I like the attempt. I feel like you're immediately start the game. 10 seconds in, you're already a stock down. You got to try to milk that for everything you can get.
For sure.
The war of attrition, you're not going to win. Oh.
Yeah, it's tough. Pikachu trying to approach with up air, which can definitely work, but HBox ready for it, able to box out Pikachu with back airs, and wow. I thought the ledge hog was about to happen, and unfortunately just let go of the ledge too early.
That's wild to me that was effective.
Oh, power shield on the neutral air. Some protracted, long, extended neutral happening right now, trying to find an opening, trying to see if they can make something work. got a clean back air there on Puff. I like that down tilt. I think Pikachu's starting to try to rock a little bit more. We saw a forward tilt a little bit earlier in this match as well. I think that might be something to work into the neutral game, try to mount this comeback.
Yeah, I think 2 stocks up at 50%. This is probably the HBox win, right?
Yeah, and you see HBox standing still on the other side of the stage saying, hey, you got to come to me now.
Yeah. This is rough for young JChu. Yes, you think you're like full brain power to try to get in for 7%, you know?
Mm-hmm. And, unfortunately doesn't get the kill quite yet. It was close, though.
Still tense, though.
This is indeed tense. They are certainly trying their very best. JChu has not given up on this.
No.
In a very disadvantageous position, still in winner's bracket, and saying, you know what, I am not ready to give up this set versus one of the best players to ever do it.
True. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man, right?
There is something to be said about that mentality where genuinely never giving up and having the energy and the focus to be able to continue in these kinds of positions, and it pays dividends. It was able to get that stock, didn't take too much percent, but still down a clean stock.
And 5 minutes on the clock as well. That is a factor, as we've seen.
Certainly, this has been a little bit of a longer match, but I definitely don't expect for this to go to a timeout.
HBox getting a little more aggressive here when there really isn't any need to. JChu's being able to get some hits in.
Yeah, honestly, that was good on JChu, slowly cornering HBox until got to the edge of the stage and didn't really have a lot to move to, and was able to find an opening, a small one, but an opening nonetheless right there.
Yeah.
And there's something in general, that's one of the reasons why, that spike, and all of a sudden talking about how that was something that Jigglypuff didn't have to worry about as much and was able to get the up air spike, and that was a big swing. That was an early percent kill, and now all of a sudden Pikachu right back in it.
Yeah, we're back. The JChu chants are so back right now.
Oh, missed the grab. Oh, that's crazy.
That was such good awareness by JChu. It looked like he would cut it on the up air, and HBox was right out of his range, and JChu's like, nah, I'm not falling for it. Not today.
Yeah, JChu was playing amazing neutral, just not getting hit whatsoever, and still doing really, really well, building up back to this percent, and this is looking scary. Pikachu kind of coming alive in this fifth game here, where it looked like they were at a pretty significant disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I thought he was backed into a corner, but apparently not.
Oh yeah, that neutral air is just, the hitbox lasts forever.
In the player cam,
yeah,
both players have the most like murder face on that I've seen in a
Oh, they are locked in.
They are
absolutely locked in.
They could not be more imprisoned. That's how locked in they are. Solitary confinement.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big swing here on this stock. I mean, they're both at kill percent, right?
Yes. I mean, it's like HBox has the percent lead, so technically is winning, but it doesn't really feel like it.
It's so scary. If I were HBox, I would not be letting up and going for a stock or percent lead until I got this stock, right? And now all of a sudden it's only like 20-30% difference. Ooh, that back air might be, oh, beautiful deep back air for that edge guard. Cut off all recovery options. And we're getting in on 2 minutes left, and after saying I didn't think that this was going to go to timeout, but honestly, it is looking more and more likely that it could possibly go to timeout.
Yeah. I mean, once again, ball's in HBox's court for the timeout. And JChu needs to start going
Wow, crazy. Beautiful, just deep, deep down air. And now we're down to last stock. It is super even, but HBox getting some clean hits in there.
2 minutes to do 45% without taking any yourself.
Yeah, and every single hit that that Pikachu takes is going to get grab victory further and further away from them, right?
That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, every single neutral win, it's like you have to win 1.5 as many neutral wins as Pikachu just to get the same percentage.
Yeah, you don't do as much damage.
30%, almost a minute on the clock. I think timeouts are hype, personally. The only unhype thing is like sometimes you have to wait the 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah. No, in the last minute they're great, but until then it can be a little. But honestly, this has been engaging melee. They've been playing neutral. It's been very interesting to see where they pick their openings and whatnot. I like it.
Yeah, I've been tuned in. I've been locked in. All right, JChu, you got to make something happen fast.
Oh, the reverse forward air looked like, and that's going to do it. Just super. Oh my goodness, who? HBox got up, did the little mini pop off, grabbed the chair, and I think the flashes of Jabali from yesterday, talking about that chair throw during yesterday's matches. I think he saw a flash of Jabali murdering him in his mind, and it was just like, you know what? Let me just set this one down gently.
I thought he was catching himself because he was about to pass out.
Yeah.
Because he was like up there, like about to go Super Saiyan, and all of a sudden bent over. I thought he was like out of breath. I thought he was about to pass out. I was like, no, don't fall, please.
Well, hey, an amazing showing from JChu. That was an incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, super disadvantaged during that game 5, and managed to bring it all the way back. It looked very, very possible that they were going to be able to close it out, and unfortunately, there's that weird interaction on the left side of the stage where Pikachu quick attacked, and then HBox got the reverse forward air, and that ended up just kind of abruptly ending the match.
It happens. You know, I was really hoping for the Cinderella story. You know, I gotta say,
it would have been a story for sure.
Yeah, and this is, like I said, this is 2 years in a row that JChu down to the wire with like a top